Hey YouTube. Well, I'm out on a Saturday the 8th doing some routine maintenance on this Hyundai, and I thought I'd just give you a little video overview of what's going on with it. Like I said, just doing routine maintenance. I did an oil and filter change today, as you can see there. Changed the air filter. It's been about 40,000 miles since that was changed. And also I put brake pads on the front of it. You do not use any oil between changes. I've been going about, I think this is about 10,000 miles between oil changes. And normally, I know that's a little far, but you know, it's just a beater car, daily driver, and it doesn't use any, doesn't leak any to speak of. So that's what I'm going to do from here on. So, air filter's over here. Simple to change that. Check fluids. Clutch fluid there was good. Brake fluid was also good. Antifreeze, coolant level. Where is that? Right there. Good. Power steering fluid was good. Now I was starting to get some noise from the brake pads on the right front. I knew they were getting worn down because I kept hearing the little telltale that squeaks against the rotor. And when I took these brake pads off, these are the pads from the left front here, and as you can see, they had about half their thickness left, so they weren't in danger of going through to the metal yet. But the ones on the right front over here were, this one was pretty thin, and this one, I think this one was the outer. You can see it was just about ready to go through, so caught it right in time. And something I noticed, I'll tell you a couple things about that. If you kind of look at this, I don't know if you can really see it very well on the camera, but these pads are worn on a slant. Kind of notice the sticker on this end, and it gets thinner as you go down this direction. This one was the same way. So don't know what's causing that. Usually when I see one side that's worn out a lot more than the other, I automatically look at these slider pins right here. Usually every one of them has them. Well, I guess I can't say that. A lot of cars have these, called floating disc brake system. But these things, sometimes there's a little, as you see, there's a little rubber boot, and this has grease in this boot and grease in here, and there's a little pin in here, and it keeps the caliper kind of floating around, and so it doesn't just stay in one position. You know, it has to do that. I mean, it has to, you know, if your disc get kind of out around or whatever. So if those things ever rust up and freeze, your calipers can't float back and forth. It can't even the load out between the rear and the front brake pad, so it'll wear them out. So that's what I thought was happening here. But these pins are good, so they had plenty of grease in them, and they're not frozen. Nothing was frozen up here. So don't know what caused that. Maybe somebody just put two pads on one side back in the past on the other side. Don't know. Not a clue. But I'm going to put my camera down, so I put my gloves on. It is cold out here. Okay, so I got all the brake pads replaced, front and left and right. So that's done. It's an easy job on this car. You just have the two caliper bolts. There's one here, and then you got a kitty helper to make sure everything's okay. You again. Look at the grease on you. You can tell you've been under there working. And one down here. These are 14. You just simply remove these two caliper bolts, swing the caliper out, and you need to rest it up on the. You can rest it up behind here to keep it from hanging off the hose. You don't try not to do that. And then the pads just slide out. But I'll give you a little update on how this car is holding up. I bought it back in July, I think it was, June or July, maybe June. And it had about 143,000 miles on it. And I put new axles in it. I did a timing belt job on it. Now, I've done the video for the timing belt, and I've not even ever posted that yet. I got to get that put up. You better stay out of there. You don't need that to me. That's what I thought. What? I'm trying to make a video, kitty. Yes, I am. Yeah. Well, you're a lot of help, so it's okay. So as I was saying, I put axles in it, put a timing belt on it, put a rear wheel bearing on the other side on it, put a set of tires on it, and it's held up well. I haven't really had any trouble out of it, but it's got a few little items, a few things that are going. Well, I don't know if you say they're going to need to be replaced or repaired. I probably not, but it's got a. If you can see that, but it has a loose tie rod in right here. Oh, I didn't give you the mileage. It's got 172,000 on it now. And no problems with the engine. I've had to replace the belt. It's been about 15,000 miles ago, the alternator belt down there. It's just hard on the alternator belt for some reason. And then about 2,000 miles ago, I had to readjust that belt. It started squealing again. What else? I had to replace a headlight recently, which was a bitch. I won't even talk about that. I got so mad doing that because I had to do it kind of out on the road. I was out at work and it went out. So. Let's see, the other issue I know it's got a cracked manifold. It's pretty quiet now. It quiets down when it warms up, but when it's cold you can hear it pretty loud up here. And it makes the check engine light stay on because it's leaking oxygen into the air, the exhaust, and screwing with the mixture in there. I guess there's a better way to explain that, but it's making the O2 sensor not read right, so I don't care. I'm not going to fix it. What else? It's got it looks to me like it's got a little, find it, I see a little bit of oil or something. Oh, that's not it. Where the hell is it? Okay. Yeah, up there. I see a little bit of oil right there. It looks like it may be coming out of the rear main seal. Could be transmission oil, I don't know. Don't care about that either. And it wears my tires on the inside. If I leave them on the front too long, it starts wearing on the inner edges. They're all like that. I've got about, well, close to 30,000 miles out of these tires now, and they were cheap tires. But it's severely due for a tire balancing job. It's got another wheel bearing back here going bad. I don't know if it's the same one I replaced back here or the other one. It's kind of hard to tell. So, but it's just a beater. Cheap car, and I'm just going to run it till it dies. I know it's wishful thinking to say, well, I'll drive an old car and stuff during the winter, but I tell you, it's hard to get your ass out of one of these. It just has nice hot heat and starts right up, and defroster and rear defog and stereo and CD player and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to make yourself give that up. So so far I'm not. Alright guys, I'm going to end this up. I'm going to try to do some more on this car before it gets dark. We're in the short days of the year right now, which I hate. Just think that back together. see you in another video. Thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe, comment. Bye-bye. 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 Meow. See y'all.